This is me, Jacob K, and I'm going to tell you about my life. Originally, my name was supposed to be something like Christian or Casper, but eventually my parents decided to settle for Jacob. This is where I was born, on March 10, 2003, at Credit Valley Hospital. This makes me a Pisces. Pisces are emotional, sensitive, and loyal. I suppose that's true. I've had some amazing moments in my life, and I really think these moments have made me more— Oh, get on with it already. Yeah, okay, sorry, my bad. I would go into detail about every single great moment I've had, but I also don't want you to fall asleep while watching this, so I'll just tell you some of the good ones. First day of high school, I was definitely super nervous. I didn't know where to go, and I couldn't find where anything was. And when I reached my religion class, it wrote SNC 101 on the board. But end of the day, it was a really great day. The next great moment was bringing this guy into the family. I brought my dog home January 28th, 2018. He's been super cool ever since. Some interesting things about Axel is, well, he loves cheese. He definitely loves me the most out of everyone in the house.
No, that's not true. He likes me more.
What? No way, he likes me more.
Definitely not. I like food.
We're kind of filming something here, okay? Okay, thanks. Love you. Anyways, I love this guy to death, and he's been a great addition to the family. Here's when I first started making beats. I wanted to make beats because I wanted to be involved with the music industry, but I couldn't rap or sing at all. The first couple of beats I made, I remember thinking to myself, wow, this is terrible. But that didn't stop me. I've been making beats for over 3 years now, without tooting my own horn. I think I'm pretty good at it.
Yo, Jacob, ask for this.
Eventually, I started becoming very comfortable making beats, and a guy from my school named Diego started making music. I DM'd him and I sent him a few beats, and that's how we made our first song together.
Ain't talking money, what you talking about? He with the token out. I shoot on net in real life, he won't talk it out. We all can and he walking out. Boy, pull up, we don't know what you talking about. We took the other route. Ain't talking money, what you talking about? Ain't talking money, what you talking about?
We became really good friends after that, and we're gonna continue to work our way to the top. I would say that I have a pretty blended family. I live with my mom and my dad and my sister until I was about 8. Fast forward a few years till now, I live with my mom, stepdad, and sister. My stepdad has 2 daughters. They live on their own, but we see them every now and then. I see my dad kind of whenever I really want. At my dad's house, there's my dad, sister, stepmom, stepbrother, and stepsister. I want to tell you about one family member of mine. This is my stepbrother, Jacob Kwiatkowski. We haven't known each other very long, about 2 years now. But in that short amount of time, we managed to grow very close. I've always wanted a brother growing up, and now I technically have one. It's kind of like a dream come true, and it feels great. On March 24, 2020, I released my first song.
I got a trap, Pablo, stack on my guap, dolo, Lord in life, polo. She ride the wave, Margot, getting this money on chopper. She whipping the work, narcos. 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 She ride the wave, Margot, getting this money on chopper. She whipping the work, narcos.
Now that I've actually released a few songs now, it never gets old hearing what people can create using the beats that I've made. For the majority of my high school years, I had no idea what I was going to do after I graduated. I was making music as a hobby, and I never thought that I'd be able to turn this small thing into a future, a career even. I've even made some money selling beats, and I've even started a YouTube channel where I post beats that I make for artists and rappers to use as they wish. I started high school here at St. Martin's. I stayed here for about a year until we moved to Meadowvale. Then I started grade 10 at Gonzaga, and I stayed there for about 2 years, about to the end of grade 11. Then that's when we moved back into the area, and I wanted to come back to St. Martin's for my final year. My intention was to move back and graduate and go to prom with the people that I grew up with. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, that won't be happening. There will be no prom or a grad this year. And this is where I work. Well, I haven't been to work for almost over a year now. I haven't been able to work because of the pandemic, but this has been my first job and I started here back in grade 10. At work, my position was a dishwasher. I know, boring, but money's money, so I did my job. I would also portion food into bags occasionally, and that was definitely better than washing the dishes. I didn't really like going to work, if I'm being honest here, but now that I haven't been there in over a year, I'm starting to kind of miss it. It definitely would be a change of pace to get back in there. Now I'll get into talking about some of my favorite things to do. My favorite movie by far is definitely Django Unchained. The movie is directed by one of my favorite directors, Quentin Tarantino. It involves some of my favorite actors in it as well, Jamie Foxx, Samuel L. Jackson, and of course Leonardo DiCaprio. My favorite TV show is Peaky Blinders. It's an action-packed show about a gang in Birmingham, England, that have many different conflicts in it as well, such as the Italian Mafia and the Russians, and much more. Being in grade 12 and having taken many different courses throughout the years, I could definitely say that media arts and comtech have been my favorite by far. This is a video assignment I filmed from a media arts class. I had a lot of fun filming it, and I'm extremely happy with how it turned out.
Get our food and head to my place.
My favorite celebrity is Travis Scott, and he's been one of my favorite artists for a very long time now. As you can see, I actually have some posters of him on my wall. Aside from making great music that I love listening to, he's also partnered with many big brands. He's partnered with Jordan, McDonald's, PlayStation, and even Fortnite. He even has his own shoes and a cereal box. I look up to Travis Scott. The fact that he could do all this just being a music artist makes me want to do all of that too. Of course, it will take a lot of hard work, but seeing Travis do it makes me believe that I can do it too. My favorite sport is soccer. I grew up playing soccer and I even joined a house league. That's when I really started to love the sport. I then went out to try out for a few rep teams, and then I eventually ended up making it. I played rep for a few years until I decided I really wasn't enjoying it anymore, and that's when I quit playing for my team. I still play soccer for fun with my friends. I am actually quite glad that I did end up quitting, and I don't regret it at all. These are some of my best friends. I've known Tatum and Ethan the longest because we all went to elementary school together, and I ended up meeting Frenchie in high school. Frenchie and I had grade 9 math together. We weren't really that close at the time, but we started to bond over the summer, and that's when we really started to become close, and he's been one of my best friends ever since. I've known Ethan since kindergarten. Throughout elementary school, we've always had a lot of classes together. Throughout grades 6 and 12 is when we really started to become close, and he's been one of my best friends ever since. I'm really lucky to have him. This is Tatum. We've been super close friends our entire lives. We do pretty much anything together. Play soccer, play video games, go out, take the bus. Tatum is a really great friend, and I'm really, really happy to have him. My favorite holiday? That's an easy choice. Christmas. All the time spending time with my family, opening up gifts, having dinner. It's just an amazing experience. Every time it rolls around, I'm always in that Christmas spirit. My family is Polish, and as a Polish tradition, we always celebrate Christmas on December 24th instead of the 25th. Also, we go on vacation almost every Christmas. I'm very grateful that we're able to go out every single year, and it's obviously one of those memories that I cherish every single time I go out. Right now, I'd say producing music is a hobby, but it won't be a hobby for much longer when I'm making a career out of it. I think I've been making beats for like over 3 years. I taught myself pretty much everything I know, and I make a beat like almost every day now. This is the best beat I made so far. favorite track right now.
We turn up and have Look, AP, spicy. I wasn't checking my Nike. Am I a killer? Might be. Two-tone, icy. AP, spicy. I wasn't checking.
Not gonna lie though, my favorite song changes like every week. I grew up playing loads of video games. I still play video games today, including FIFA, one of my favorite games by far, even though it makes me very, very mad sometimes. Oh, come on, EA. Oh, come, what the Alright, now this is a big one. Where do I see myself in 2, 5, and 10 years? Well, in 2 years, I'll be attending Metalworks Institute, where I'll be studying electronic music production. Basically, the stuff I want to do. Metalworks started off as a recording studio where many artists such as Drake and Justin Bieber have recorded. In 5 years, well, I hope that I could be a full-time music producer and even have my own studio. In 10 years, I'll be 28. Wow. Well, the goal is to be a full-time music producer. I do want to hopefully be getting brand deals and whatnot, and I do see myself living in London, England at the time. I don't know, something about living in London, England is just appealing to me. Another place I would want to live would be New York, Atlanta, California, or Florida. The music scene over in the States is crazy, and to be in the heart of it all, that would really help me in that field. First one is that I'll be able to work with a big artist. It's a dream of mine to work with Travis Scott. Like I said before, he's one of my biggest idols, and it would definitely be a dream come true to be able to work with him, someone that I idolize so much. Like I said before, I definitely think I'll be living outside of Canada, somewhere definitely like London. I absolutely want to travel the world. Having kids is definitely something that I've thought about a bit. I definitely do want to have one, maybe even two. I don't think that'll be for a long time, preferably when I'm 30, 33. Another thing that's been on my mind is investing money. I've seen how much money people can make from investing, and I think it's a great way to earn money. I can see myself investing my money in the future for sure. My stepdad actually does trading, and he has a crazy setup for it too. Come, I'll show you. Here it is. He spends lots of time down here studying charts and whatnot. He even wakes up really early to trade on different countries' markets. Anyways, let's head back upstairs. Last prediction for my life, I predict that I'll be financially stable. If I end up having a family later on in life, I want to be able to support them every way I can. I've got some goals in life that I do really want to accomplish. A short-term goal of mine is my YouTube channel. I want to hit 1,000 subs and be able to be monetized. Here, let me show you something. So I'm pretty far from 1,000 subs, as you can clearly see. I need 1,000 subscribers in order to start making money, so I've got a lot of work to do. Some long-term goals of mine include having a song in the top 100 Billboard. It seems like such a long shot from where I am now, but I believe that I can do it. I also want to build my own studio for people that want to make music. Well, that was the story of my life so far. No. Get in here.
Well, I hope that didn't bore any of you. A lot of work went into filming this and writing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all